Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am here to talk about my skincare routine. I received a few requests about my skincare routine and I thought that I would split this up into two parts. So I'm going to do my daytime routine today and then another day I'll film my nighttime routine. But yeah, so I guess just a little background about my skin. I have combination skin. But that didn't happen until last year. So I'm still, like, I've pretty much adapted to the change in my skin, but before that I had really dry skin. Like, I had eczema on my skin during, like, the summer and even especially during winter. And so I went from, you know, like, it's just the contrast. So usually, like, even now this past winter I didn't get any eczema on my face, and that's because of my facial cream, and I know that because I started getting eczema on my face and I started using my cream and then it went away. So there's that. With acne, I never really broke out until after I turned 18. Like, no kidding. It was like once I turned 18 I started breaking out and everything like that. So in high school I didn't have any issues with acne, like, at all. And if I did, it was like one teeny little thing that, you know, wasn't really a big deal. So now I, you know, have to deal with acne and I have to learn how to treat acne on my face. So yeah, so that's pretty much the background story about my skin. So, alright, speaking about our skincare regimen and everything like that, I decided that I'd go ahead and show you all my naked face. So you can see that I do have dark spots from, like, acne. I have blemishes. I have this thing, like, smack dab in the center, down the center of my face, and I don't know how it got there, but I'm dealing with that now. So my skin isn't perfect or anything like that either. I do have to worry about covering up, like, my dark circles, and then I do have a little bit of redness here and there and everything like that. So I just thought that it would only be fitting to show you my naked face when I'm talking about skincare. So I guess let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I do in the morning is, I guess after I brush my teeth and everything like that, I cleanse my face. And the only cleanser, well, I brought two cleansers with me home for spring break and I finished the other one. So this is the one that I do have that isn't finished. And so lately I've been cleansing with the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser. And I do have quite a few other ones back at my apartment, but this is the one that I have with me right now, and this is really gentle. I do like it. It gets your face clean without stripping it of moisture. And then I always cleanse with my Foreo. So this is the mini, and sometimes depending on how I'm feeling I'll use this cleansing side, or sometimes I'll use the deep cleansing side. So that's what I do first thing for my skin. I cleanse it. And then after I'm done cleansing, I use a toner. This is the Indie Lee Coenzyme 10 toner. And this is a really great hydrating toner. It has hyaluronic acid and aloe in it. So, you know, you get, it's so good to my skin. I really like it. And I just apply it to a cotton ball and then I wipe it all over my face. I know some people, they don't like wiping the toner on their face, so they'll spray it on, so you can, you know, dump it in a spray bottle and spray it on your face and then pat it in. So yeah, so there's this. And then after that I apply a facial mist to my face. This is the Greenest Tea Tree Mist, which is featured in my Beginner's Luck unboxing for Mimi Box. Tea tree is really good for acne, and the reason why I spray it on my face after toner is because if you're wondering about the order of when you should apply something, it's just best to go from, you know, from, I guess, the most watery to the least watery, if that makes sense. So after I apply my toner, then I just go ahead and apply the mist, and then I let it set a little bit, maybe like let it dry halfway or pat it in halfway. And then after that, I apply my serum. This one is from the Mimi Box Detox and Renew box, and it is the Guam Method Black Pearl Concealing Whitening Serum. So I have been using this. I'm like halfway done with it, I think. And so far I really like it. As far as this whitening ability, I don't really notice a difference, but I do like it because it does have like AHAs in it, and it has fermented extracts, so that's good for your skin. So I have been using this. This one has a dropper. It has a dropper, so it's easy to use. And then what I do is I put it on my 3 fingers here, and then I transfer it to my other 3 fingers, and I pat it down here, and then I pat it up here, and then I'll spread it, and I'll massage it in, and then I'll pat it, and I'll do like spirit fingers on my face. It helps with like stimulating your face and getting like blood flow really like good and in there. And then if I have time, then I'll massage my face too. I'll massage it with my knuckles. I'll massage it with my knuckles, and I'll go along my contour, and I'll press on like my cheeks, and then on my temples, and then I'll go on my forehead and everything like that, down my nose, and down here. So then, you know, it's really, really good. Helps with your facial muscles and relaxing them and everything like that. So I like doing that with the serum because the serum's a bit more viscous, it's a bit more wet, and so then it slides better. And then after I apply my serum, I applied the Botion's 5th edition Cycle Repair Whitening Spot, which is just kind of like a spot treatment for like dark spots. And so I'll apply it to my under eyes, and then I'll apply it to whatever blemishes I want to lighten up. And I haven't been using this for too long, so I can't say how well it works yet, but once I start using it for a longer period of time, then maybe I'll do a review on it. But I just apply this to that. And then after I apply the spot treatment, then I will apply my facial cream. I use the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream, which is amazing. It is amazing because it keeps my eczema away, and then it hydrates my skin. It doesn't make it oily. It works well on my T-zone. Well, it's usually just my forehead that gets oily. It doesn't make my forehead oilier, and you know, that's great for me because it hydrates my skin just enough without making everything else oily. And then lastly, in my daytime skincare routine, I apply sunscreen. This is the SkinCeuticals Physical UV Defense SPF 50 sunscreen. I showed it in my February favorites, and I showed you all the tint and the consistency, like how thin it is, it runs down, and I really, really, really like this. I mean, you can just use whatever sunscreen that you like, but I just really, really like this one. So yeah, that's all for my daytime skincare routine. My nighttime is a bit more extensive than this because I like to apply like my masks at night, I exfoliate at night, and then and then you have like your moisturizing cream plus your night cream and everything like that. So it's a lot more different than my daytime routine, which is why I didn't want to like mix them all up and everything like that and get you all confused. So that is all for my daytime skincare routine. I hope you all enjoyed this. If you have any questions, then please put it down below in the comments. If you found this useful in any kind of way, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you all next time. Bye.